Although it can trick you into going into very early Eastern and that will not pay out. And we
Well,
see
looks
that.
like we're underway.
And apparently, having red mail makes you a coward.
Well then, maybe we'll be lucky and not find it.
Yeah, hopefully. So a piece of heart in a first test. I'm gonna say I want to see Kane strat because I've not seen that recently when it comes to the daily.
Blue cane or red cane?
Personally, I like the red cane better.
And we have a map check, and Desert is a 5/6 crystal, and the Tower of Hera is a pendant.
And a green pendant at that as well. I really like having that one as a green pendant because it's quick and it definitely makes it a higher priority, which can be quite nice. And our starting weapon day is the hammer.
That's just as good, because that means you get tempered damage out of the chute.
And we get some blueberries from the set, so a lot of bombs so far in this seed as well, because a few ones were also lucky to get a bomb drop on the side of it.
Well, early bombs are great when you're playing this, because that means you can check the sidewall during escape, too.
Yeah, it never feels good having to skip that one out because you can't open it. Because if there's something important back there, you're gonna feel bad about it for a long time.
So, while we have a moment, let me ask the hard question. What do you think is going to be the one item that trolls our runners for this season?
Oh, damn. I'm gonna say, because we didn't see the bow there, I'm gonna say the bow.
Good choice, good choice. I think I'm going to go with one of my favorites, and I hate to say it. I think it's going to be the hook shot.
Oh, yeah, right, the hook shot. Oh. Yeah, that is a good one as well.
Someone's saying the bug net. That's a good one.
Oh, you want our runners to do Aga very early without sword, I hear?
Well, we would need the lamp and at least the cape if they really wanted us to go to Aghanim early.
Yeah. I like someone is calling the sword the pointy stick. And since we have the hammer today, killing the god is fairly easy. And we find also the key, so I think we saw the map earlier if I'm not mistaken.
So that means we'll have maybe 2 extra items during escape?
Yeah, and we also find a sword also in one of the chests down here.
Well, actually, I think the map's still in play because when they were making their way down, I saw that one of the green rupees was one of the items before they got their first sword.
Right. Okay then. What more can we wish for our runners?
Oh, I didn't notice it until now, since I was calling out everyone else's sprites. Dante's using the pug sprite, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, he took a book out of Andy's portfolio and decided to use that. But yeah, I just love that sprite as well. It's so good made.
It's alright.
Personally, I like the Pokemon sprites a lot. They also look really good. We're gonna see that we find some more blueberries in the cross room in Spheres.
Blueberries? Yuck! Those aren't my favorite.
What do you call the triple bombs then, if you don't call them blueberries?
Oh, you're talking about bombs. Never mind then.
I thought that was a general term for them.
It's a joke, son. Laugh.
Ah. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, right. There is no sarcasm on the internet. I forgot. And there's nothing in that side portion except for a heart container of value.
Of course, there's nothing when we get a lot of bombs during the escape sequence.
Well, early health is always nice to have. You can't argue that logic.
No, absolutely not. We can see Dante is the first one through, and he gets rewarded with the blue cane.
Okay, looks like we have a sub-6 leaving Sanctuary. That sounds pretty good.
That is really nice timing. Definitely.
Dante doing his map check. So he knows now what's up.
SAGTG following also shortly after. Since we got so many bombs, we will see the most of our runners either go up to Skullwoods or head up to Lumberjack Cave to check that one out.
Yeah, it looks like Dante and SA GTG are making that move immediately to check the Lost Woods. Meanwhile, we got a pull from the tree for OK Guy, and one of the tiers is arrows. That'll be nice.
That is pretty okay.
Ooh,
And the boost grab. Yeah, not a nice one.
Yeah. If you're gonna drop money, drop 20s. I couldn't tell what was there at the Lumberjacks.
I had really hard time seeing that as well. I saw some red, at least. I think at least it was red. I'm just trying to see if someone saw who witnessed that. Alright, it was a sealed, okay. Good then.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing that.
Yeah, the only thing that could really open up anything would be if we get all the shields and something is on laser bridge. But then again, we have already defined blue cane, so there should be no worries about it.
Yeah.
So Blindside's given us big 20, another big 20, hard container, and Quake.
Ooh, that could be important later, depending on one of the medallion dungeons is a crystal. And that looked like another 10 arrow. Didn't look like silver to me.
That was not silver, unfortunately.
Got it. Let's see what we got in the well, as Dante will humor us. And SAGTD, of course. First up, ooh, half magic. That's nice.
Yeah, definitely a nice quality of life item right there.
Up next, we have some more walking money. More arrows. More health. And the blue mail upgrade.
Okay, that's the only one we want to see this seed.
Vendor has more arrows.
Because of all the arrows, I want to see the bow early then, because otherwise that is just irritating to not get so many arrows but not be able to use them.
Oh, and we got a power glove now.
That is also very nice.
So we're only missing a moon pearl for Dark World access then.
Okay, excluding the pyramid, what is the worst place we can put the moon pearl?
Vanilla, I'd say.
Yeah, I can see that. It is a pendant dungeon. And just the big 20 in the library.
Let's see what the race maze has. It has The flippers! I think
Yes.
they might want that.
Yeah, don't go saving quit now. You don't want to do that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make want to go to South Sword a lot nicer because they can just tie the sword and sex into it as well. We got an 08 from SA getting through there. That was pretty nice.
8 seconds. Reset. No, don't reset. Please don't.
Please don't have to go through the sewers again.
I mean, they're entitled to do it again if they want, but this is a race for crying out loud. Oh, someone got 9.
Yeah, both Dante and Etium have gotten that so far. We have to see if the OK guy gets it.
Let's see what we have in the dam. Just a little love.
We also saw that SAGTG went back and forth out of Link's house just so that he can get an extra bomb for Ice Rod Cave, would I presume.
Ah, right, because one of the stones in front of Link's house has a high percentage of dropping a bomb.
Yeah.
Ooh, and we have our first bottle, and it's got blue goo in it, it appears.
I saw that could just be water. We saw that there were some bombs on the Lake Hylia Island. We see that the OK guy goes back to escape? No, he's setting up...
yeah, that's Houlihan set up.
Yeah, I was confused at first. Don't question me.
Ooh, Dante effectively using Quake to not have to deal with those mini Moldorms. We have more money, more love, even more love. That tops them off. More money, and more of those blueberries you affectionately like to call them.
I just picked it up from someone else saying it.
Gotcha.
But I have to say, it fits. I missed what was on Ice Rod, but we're gonna see that very, very shortly.
Yeah, hopefully it's something good, but I'm prepared for disappointment. I don't know about you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm always ready for disappointments. Which in hindsight sounds really bad.
Okay, let's see what we have here. We go into Ice Cave and find just more money.
And from the hobo we got the 300, so if you would want to go up and just go straight to Sora and hope that you get some money in the Waterfall Cave, just do that. We're not too bad today.
Yeah, that technically is in logic now with early flippers. That's 3 checks.
Yeah, absolutely. Be surprised to see that Edium decided to leave, and it looks like he's also gonna do Hula Hand, though, so he will also have the money.
I'm surprised they're doing this Hula Hand setup instead of the one more screen over to the right.
I think this one is generally a little bit easier. That might be it.
Also could be because this is standard, not open mode.
Wait, they can't do that one because they have flippers.
Oh, right. I forgot. How silly. We're keeping track. We swear.
We have totally done this before.
Yeah, and we're totally on top of our game and not having done this in weeks. And oh my goodness, I saw powder on the Zora ledge.
Ooh, that is quite a nice one.
So yeah, that opens up the magic bat actually.
And we also got the the net from Waterfall Cave as well as a bunch more money. So yeah, we are well set for Sora.
And we get a 500 rupee bottle.
That be very big gold. Otherwise, I don't know if it was 500.
Feels like the logic is pushing us back towards the village because there's Sick Kid and the Magic Bat.
It is a gold base, so they can sell that to get some nice money.
Let's see the next play.
I almost want to imagine Eastern, because just running over to the village just to check 1 or 2 items doesn't really speak out to me at the moment.
Well, I was gonna say it looks like we were gonna get our wish of a Eastern check, but SA is gonna go check the hobo.
Yeah, smart choice. He's a little bit dry on money.
Gotcha. Well, then again, he bought his second bottle, so he should have already checked this. I think.
No, there were 300 in Waterfall Cave.
Ah, gotcha. But nonetheless, he's got more pharmacy money now.
Yep. Ooh, SA is gonna take. Looks like heading over to the village as well as Dante, or they might decide to do a sequence break up this mountain.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too terrible. Dark. Some of the early dark rooms aren't the worst, but there are still some pretty. There are some ones you absolutely would like to avoid. Meanwhile, we're gonna get
that they have both the blue cane and the sword. They can easily navigate through that.
Anyway, Sick Kid has lunch money.
Okay, so he wants us to go and buy some lunch for him. Unfortunately, we will never do that. We need those money.
Poor kid. Why are we stealing this kid's lunch money?
That line was probably lost in the translation.
All right, let's see what our Magic Bat has today. We get... Oh, there is our Dark World access. That is the Moon Pearl.
Ooh, nice. The others are gonna pick it up. okay, guy. I know you didn't want that, but you don't have to put it into even more pain.
Okay, so considering where we are now, I think we're going to see the immediate jump to Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, that seems like the play. Otherwise, they're gonna have to do some irritating pause, semi-quit, and then go to Link's house and do there. But looks like SHA is gonna do that one, while Dante is gonna head up and do the Wilderness of Outcasts check.
And it looks like we're gonna get our Cave of Wonders check from SA, and Swamp is a pendant, and Ice Palace is a pendant, and I think I saw Meyer as a no, Thieves Town is a 5/6.
All right, then I'm fine with that, to be honest. With that temple layout. So, a piece of heart from Hype Cave. We have Titans, arrows, big rupee, and a big 20. So, it feels like every other Seda commentator now has met in Hype Cave. What is this? Is it trying to make up for something?
For all the garbage times that Cave of Wonders was garbage?
Nah, that can't be it.
Well, regardless, it looks like SA he's going to do a little bit of Swamp, even though he knows that it's a pendant.
He can't do that because he doesn't have a mirror. He just wants a hint.
Ah, gotcha. Right. Like I said, I'm keeping up.
Okay, we get some information about the West Wing of Swamp being unnecessary. And okay, guy did decide to head up the mountain.
Did the old man have anything?
For what I see on his tracker, no.
Well, regardless, we're gonna get a chance to. Oh, that is worth it. Let's see what the hint says.
Okay, that is also very good. We know about the 360 in the Swamp Palace. And the fact that he got the hook shot there means that he could even path up to Hera at this point and do that one if we want to.
Oh yeah, and he gets to get those Eastern Mid-Death Mountain checks too.
That is a really well-placed hook shot.
Yeah, anytime you can get a good progression item in Spectacle Cave, that makes it all the more satisfying because my strategy when going for that particular cave.
No, Idiom, turn around. We don't want that. He didn't listen.
Oh, he's a coward now. No, he's not.
Sorry, continue.
One strategy of mine is that if Spectacle Cave doesn't have a useful item, I won't check the hint there.
I usually skip it. It probably cost me through racers, but I don't care. I don't want to do that time investment, mainly because I am not very good with the bomb jump after.
Yeah, that's the other reason too. Like, I have a couple of the essential bomb jumps, like the Ice Palace bomb jump, and I think I've learned like the Paradox Cave jump. But aside from that, I don't know much others.
You should learn the one in GT just because you can.
Which one's that?
That is the one on the right side when you don't have Fire Orb.
That's purely situational though.
Absolutely.
Nothing inside. Nothing useful coming from the Hammer Cave.
That's unfortunate to see.
And we're gonna see the dwarf being returned.
And you find a mirror in Safe Town. I bet SJ was the guest they wanted to have done that first before doing this mission.
I'm afraid though that might lead him astray, because he hasn't gotten either of those hints about Swamp being useful, and he knows that it's a pendant too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and apparently we have a sword now, and it looks like it was in Tower of Hera.
Looks like it. I don't think the OK guy actually checked the hint at the bottom here.
Oh, and we have the lamp, so now Death Mountain is finally in logic.
Oh, okay. The Smith's giving out some lamps today. That's pretty nice. And we see that the key was never found in Safe Town, so it's just off to the boss. We're gonna have to see if this fight is scripted or not. Oh, we're gonna get a bomb jump from the OK guy.
Oh, what pun
that one is petite. That one is.
Oh, I'd peg you as a fan of the hammer. No, sorry, you got it wrong, Blind. I'm a hookshot person.
I'm kind of a bow guy myself. And of course, Red Cane is always the second favorite.
Blind goes down like nothing. And just like that, we have our first crystal from our featured runners.
Pretty nice. Considering that was the only one we can get at this moment, but it was still pretty nice.
Let's see what happens next here on Dante's side.
Ooh, the OK guy accidentally did a poke at the tail there. He might unfortunately trigger the enraged phase from... Nope, he did it perfectly there. So if you get to poke with the Master Sword on that fight, you need to do 1 slash before doing another spin, so that you make sure he doesn't go into his enraged phase.
And OK Guy has his green pendant, so might see that turn in soon.
Yeah, absolutely. They have not been over that Eastern yet. We have not seen that yet. And yeah, considering that we find the mirror in Sheeptown, we might get a really good routing there coming out from Dancy.
But more importantly, it looks like we're finally going to get our Dark World Death Mountain checks with Tower of Hera done. First, we're going to see the Walk of Shame, however, in the Spiral Cave.
First, OK Guy is gonna have to make himself over to Hyper Cave. He had not been there yet. Because he had not picked up the Moon Pearl yet.
He doesn't have meds yet.
Or the Moon Pearl.
Right.
We are definitely at the top of our game today.
Totally haven't been busy with other randomizer stuff. Totally not. Okay, maybe we have.
At least you.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's all fun.
I'm still trying to recover from yesterday's race. We see some arrows from Stumpy. And we see OK Guy is taking that green pendant over to Shasala.
Who knows? Might even be something useful. Has he checked the 3 chests behind, though?
No one has been here
yet.
No one has been checking Shasala, so
well,
it can be good.
Money, bombs, and more money. So garbage. And
what you doing, OK Guy? Turn around! Turn around!
Yeah, turn around! You straight up ignored him.
If there's something on green pendant today, that's gonna be so irritating for the OK Guy.
Unless he already got a hint in Tower of Hera about green pendant being useless.
I don't think he's checked.
Wait, he realized his mistake. He's going back.
It was probably someone in his set screaming at him.
I would hope not, because... it was useless anyway. He was better off.
And he committed the murder because of that.
Wow.
Well, I guess we are all witnesses for that now. So if the police come and asking us why Shasala is dead, we know who to blame.
Coming soon to CBS, CSI Hyrule.
Ooh, we're gonna see Dante is gonna head over to Pod.
Well, he's certainly got the money for it, so the only thing he wouldn't have access to is the right side with the bow or the back end. The back end.
Or anything at all.
Yeah,
it could be bow locked.
Yeah, it all depends on whether or not we get a key in that first chest on the left side.
Who knows? Maybe we get a unique item first. We have seen that a few times. And we learned that there is nothing really at Graveyard Ledge. And so far, Eastern has been pretty dry as well. But already seeing someone in chat is praying for a bow on Ped.
Wow, that's cruel. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
While we're at it, why don't we just have the GT Big Key in Tile Room?
I actually like having that because then we might get that off chance that someone just decides to gamble Tile Room.
Yeah, but more often than not, it's the last location.
Yeah, it is. And we found our third bottle in Easton.
Oh, we are indeed bow-locked. That's not the key we want to see in Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, he just decided to tease us. Where are we going, Dante? That was not the key we were looking for. He's probably just thinking, oh, he might do some camera upset actions.
Oh, potion glitch, I see.
Turn around, I want to read a hint. Okay then, don't do that.
He probably knows it's a useless hint.
Yeah, the 2000 IQ play about it being unneeded.
There he goes. Let's see if he gets it. Looks like he might have it.
Oh, he's
There it
actually
is.
kill those guys inside instead of moving on off.
Came at the cost of a blue potion, but I don't think he cares all that much.
No, we have half magic. We don't really need to think about that. Well, there we got our small key. It would be fun if there wasn't any small keys here either. But that wouldn't work, unfortunately. And we found
we have a
mushroom.
Ah, nice snack.
Now, don't think Dante has been up to catfish yet, so he could easily tie those two together.
Yeah, very easily with that mirror.
And we see that the dig spot is just a green rupee today. So we have seen both our green rupees so far. That's nice.
Yeah, all we need now is to find the single arrow, and we'll complete our bingo card.
And especially the sea gets validated if that is the case.
Does it really, though?
Why wouldn't
I mean,
it?
yes, for the memes, but does it really?
Actually, someone here pointed out something that made me remember. Last week, the bow was mushroom locked.
Ooh, very nice hammer jump there. Too bad it wasn't anything useful, but
Very
still
good.
very nice.
Okay then. Are you good in? Do you know this stock room?
Oh, heck no. I tried it once on an older Logic, and it kicked my butt and didn't even have what I was looking for.
Well, the first says had a piece of heart.
Let's see what the second has. More love. The West Wing was useless.
Wonderful. And we see that ACGTG is gonna pick up his hook shot as well. And I totally missed what I've been in Skywood so far. I was just second Dante.
Meanwhile, we have a little bit of Skull Woods action on ETM's side.
Okay, so 2 more small keys in the dark room downstairs. Okay.
Good to know that there wasn't anything useful in these dark rooms so far.
So I don't think he has looked at the 2 sets in the middle. No, he hasn't. Alright. After that, he might have to go away from here. And we are gonna get the dark Death Mountain checks.
Yeah, that means we're finally gonna see like Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave, along with the the medallion required for Turtle Rock.
That's pretty nice. The OK guy just picked up his moon pearl and is gonna go into the dark world very, very shortly. Ooh, we're gonna get a bumper cave check as well from Medium. He has some blueberries today.
You know what? I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna be Bombos for Turtle Rock.
I'm gonna say Ether, because that is the bad one.
Why is it so bad?
I simply don't like it. I don't like the design of it.
Fair enough.
I like squiggly lines more than pointy, sharp ones.
That's completely fair. I actually like Bombos. Oh, very nice hookshot clip there. I can never get that one. That's so tough.
It's like 75-25 for me.
Let's see. We have money, and we have more money. So, Bunny Cave checks out with nothing.
So we have another Monopoly seed with us today. Gotcha.
This seed's been pretty healthy too, so take that how you will.
Yeah, I guess.
And the medallion we need is Bombos! I was right!
Good one.
Thank you. I'm proud of it. And
ooh, red cane on the floating island.
Yeah. That might be something you want.
It would be nice. That is one thing for certain.
Let's see what Hookshot Cave has. Ooh, we have a nice rod. Some more bombs. Some more arrows. And the silvers.
Alright, and a very good hookshot cave.
Glad we found the ice rod, because I find that to be the trickier one to get if Turtle Rock is required.
Yeah, the ice rod could be anywhere. That's the bad thing about it.
GTG getting his red cane, and unless Meyer is something that isn't Quake, that's now in logic.
Etium is gonna see that Pod is locked as well.
Oh.
And he's looks like he's also gonna set up the potion game.
Ah, right. I haven't played this in months. Please, cut me some slack a little. I knew that we needed the flute first.
I thought first it was something I said. Let's see if Dante is coward or not.
We won't shame these runners if they are.
Yes.
Wow. So he's taken the uncle's comment to heart.
Apparently it was a really good pod hint. I didn't see it.
Let's see if ETM got the potion glitch. He does.
Oh, apparently the hint in the pod was a unique item in Spectacle Rock.
You don't say.
Thanks, game.
And we're gonna see the mushroom turn in. And it's a heart container. And it's the sanctuary.
Ooh. That is a really well-timed one, because he was low on health.
And it looks like we're gonna get our check at the catfish for the Lake of Ill Omen.
Ooh, the magic cape is in Ganon's tower.
Ooh, that's... Well, that's not a big deal, considering we have the blue cane, so...
Yeah. Okay, time for catfish. What does the grumpy fish has for us today?
I say nothing.
It was nothing.
Yeah, I'm glad I was right.
Well, can we consider that a curse?
So what next? Considering the way Dante's going, he might be sequence breaking for Death Mountain.
Yeah, he might be. Considering where the lamp was, I'm not surprised that he doesn't have it yet. With what items we have, I think the player right now would be heading into swamp.
You know, I could see that, even if it is pendant. But one thing you got to keep in mind, though, from the hints we've received, it's a bit garbage. So if there's going to be anything, it's got to be in the back end.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we learned that the big key was in the big key chest, which is just nice for all things considered. And the two on west wing was not anything unique about them.
So that means there's only 3 possible items that could be there.
Ooh, Spike from ACGTG.
That's a good play. Let's see if it pays off.
Nope.
Of course not. Why would it? Ah, right. For some stupid reason, I was including the big key in all of that.
And we see that Dante misses the bomb jump in Spectre Rock and immediately just saves and quits.
What I meant to say was that's 3 checks off the board.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Just because ACGTG has the lamp, I'm gonna say that is a big advantage for him. Even though it's stupid thinking that way.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong, considering he's the only one who has turned in the blacksmith. But I have faith in my runners in these runners that they're well versed in dark rooms. We're seeing it on display, obviously.
Well, they have not done any of the hard dark rooms yet.
I don't know.
Except Amphi. He has done that.
Yeah, I consider that dark maze inside Palace of Darkness to be intermediate level.
Yeah, it's not hard, but it definitely is immediate.
Yeah. Once you get into like the Turtle Rock Dark Maze, or even Misery Mire, that's when it's expert level.
You know what? Want to know a fun thing? I can do that one, but I can't do the dark room in front of the boss for Pod.
That's rather sad.
Yeah, I know.
And it's looking like we're going to get our first deep dive into Swamp.
I'm definitely thinking that there's gonna have to be something here. We are starting to run out of places.
There's also always that dark possibility of a pedestal seed. Speaking of, considering our pendants, what do you think could be something up there on Ped? Obviously the bow, right?
Obviously the bow, I could see the boots over there if desert is boot locked.
Depending on where Bombos is, maybe the fire rod.
That is also true. Although that is not something I want to curse at them.
But by the same coin, if not the fire rod, possibly Bombos. One or the other could be on Ped.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, someone in the chat bringing up a good point. It could be also the book.
Oh. If that is the case, we would probably have to find flute sometime though. I would rather see the flute.
Ooh, someone bringing up a good nightmare scenario where the book is on the pedestal and the flute is on the desert ledge. That is diabolic, and I love it.
Wow. Or the boots being on pedestal and the flute being on the desert
Doesn't seem like SAGTG's found anything from a lack of any sort of reaction from the chat. So
yeah, so far it's been pretty dry. I think he has seen both the hints though, so he knows that he doesn't have to head to the right, to the left.
yeah, and he knows he can't. And then by that same coin, he knows he doesn't have to bother with the big chest.
So if there's any bad items that leaves progression I want to find here, it's bombos. I don't want them to have fire rod yet.
I guess another possibility is boots, because and there's a book.
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't seen the boots at all yet, which is kind of shocking with us being nearly 50 minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh, speak of the devil!
Okay, commentate this blessing right here instead of the curse. That's nice. Apparently that location is called Andy Boots. I don't know why.
It must have something to do with ALG Andy.
Yeah, it must be. Maybe he lost location that one at some point.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. And we're seeing Master Sword strats on Argus here.
Yeah. And we see that Dante is gonna follow in SAGTG's footsteps.
So, needless to say, despite it being a pendant, Swamp was pretty loaded in regard to the back end.
Yeah, we have access to Desert now and can finish it as well. So that's pretty nice.
Let's see if Argus can top off all of this great blessing.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, we'll see. We'll soon see in a moment. Nope, just some more money.
Well, we only need the ice pearl now. The ice pendant now, and we have Ped.
Yeah, but considering we don't have either Bombos or Fire Rod, I don't think we'll be going into that anytime soon.
Okay, so Bombos Vanilla the Dream. That is at least what SAGTG is hoping for right now.
Well, let's see. Survey says... no. But at least we get to check Desert. Ah, there we go, we have the Fire Rod.
You can't have that type of reveal when I'm drinking.
So, wow. Swamp opened up a lot, it seems.
Considering that the Master Sword was in Hera, pendant dungeons had come from good this time around.
That makes you wonder, though, with it being in a location like that. We'll see soon enough, but regardless... You see a heart piece as one of the items from Desert. Let's see... Were boots needed here? They were!
Yeah.
The
Oh,
move
thank you,
rolls
game.
with the magic bat, you don't say! Well, I guess it's a good thing we've already seen them.
Yeah, we didn't need that to get to this position at all. Totally not. Apparently, ACG forgot that he has a mirror and he's gonna do a little bit of victory lap here instead.
Well, considering how far in we are, and when we got the boots, I don't think he cares.
Absolutely not.
Let's see what the big chest has in Desert. Nothing yet.
That means that Lamolas has an item.
Let's hope it's a good one. And I just realized, this is the other 5-6 Desert. Like, he'll be able to check the Pyramid Fairy after this.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even consider that. At the moment, the Fire Rod isn't actually unlocking a lot of stuff. I mean, you can build out Skull Woods. I think we have only seen one item up there so far. Otherwise, you have to go to Ice Palace.
SAGTG doesn't get the key dash, but that doesn't matter. That's okay. Meanwhile, on Dante's side, he's dealing with his Argus fight. Oh, and he's using fighter sword strats from what I can tell.
Yeah, we have not been in Hera yet. In that time, I think I would go hammer strats instead of going with the fighter sword.
Maybe he didn't want to ruin his menu time. And just to prove that, he's... Oh, wait. Never mind. Does the Ice Rod work on Argus? I can't remember.
It does. It does the same damage as Fire Rod.
Then by that, then why was he using the hammer with its very bad? I think is it vertical or horizontal hitbox? I forget.
I don't know how that hitbox is lined up. I just know to use it if you don't have tempered on minimal on Moldom.
Meanwhile, we see that SAGTG gets through his Lameless fight.
I see that Dante is pathing the right way. Okay, imagine Bo being over here. This whole time. Who would that?
Dante finding out that while he doesn't have the Master Sword, he doesn't need whatever's on Bombos.
That's gonna be nice for him. And you see that the OK guy is heading to Swamp as well.
So what do you think is going to be the next move?
Well, according to what SA is King's Tomb.
Right.
Yeah, I would really... There was someone inside to point something out. I want to head to Skull Woods just so that we can take head after. And we found Tempered in King's Tomb.
That could be a huge advantage him and anyone else in this race that might have made that dive into tower.
Yeah.
Like,
At the same time, though, I prefer Tempest over Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah, because we have these 4 featured racers. There are still plenty of other people that are also racing this seed.
And we all know that this daily race is only because you will not get much punished if you decide to do some gambles.
And it looks like SHETG is making its way over to Skull Woods to clean out Moth.
And we're gonna see Etium getting his lamp.
I bet he wished he had that a lot sooner. Or did he not make the dive into Palace of Darkness yet?
I don't think he has been in Palace yet. But then again, there wasn't too much in Palace of Darkness, so I can't just look at the track and say he has not been there yet.
Well, yes, while Graveyard Ledge is orphaned, it didn't have anything useful.
ACDG is heading straight to the back of Skull Woods. He might have been here before. Oh, I see something. Okay, I have not gotten the hint about the West Wing of Swamp.
Oh, dear. That means he probably did not check the tablet there. Okay, guy is not doing okay when it comes to making sure to check the obvious things. We'll see.
I'm gonna downgrade him from the okay guy to moderate okay guy.
Wow. Harsh critic.
What can I say? This randomized dailies is about gambles and hint and memes, of course.
Oh, but do they all have to be memes?
Have you seen the yoke tiles?
Some of them, yeah. Oh, look at that. Mob's down.
I didn't realize it was in the room yet.
We might be getting our moment of truth here, though, because, with Moth down, we could get a ped check from SHETG.
We probably will get it.
Oh, he's gonna check this one last chest before he does it, though.
Okay, so then we at least know that there was only one item in front. Unless he has not been here yet.
It's Bombos!
Oh!
That's
okay,
huge.
Swamp coming up stronger and stronger in this seed.
And here we go. It's pet check time. Get your hype in the chat. Here we go. Survey says... Couch Cash. How lame.
So, SDG is now gonna head to the rock.
Yeah, considering we don't have the flute, that's a good play.
All things considering today, yeah, this seed has been pretty linear.
Yeah, and meanwhile we're gonna see a Pyramid Fairy check on Dante's side.
Ooh. That's pretty nice. So how much do we want to wish that there's nothing here and he's just wasting his time?
I'm not sure actually. Well, it was a waste of time.
Yep. It's not very often there's actually anything good at Pyramid Fairy.
So, what other possible checks does that leave us with that could possibly have anything that stays within logic?
Turtle Rock and Ice Palace are right now the ones. Oh, thank you, game.
Another hint of a place we've already checked?
It was about the boots.
Ah!
It said that they needed a hammer.
Well, that could have been a very easy thing to look at quickly if they went to Turtle Rock before Swamp, so...
Then again, to be able to get here, you needed to complete Swamp to get the book to be able to enter Desert so you can get the Fire Rod.
Oh, right! That's a very twisted logic that this seed wanted you to do. That's like a Gordian knot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while we're past the 1 hour mark, just want to remind you that you're watching the Legend of Zelda Randomizer Daily Race series. My name is The Crazy Dude, and with me is Angles. And if you've enjoyed any of what you've seen so far from our 4 featured runners, please don't hesitate to give them a follow. And also, special shout out to our trackers today.
Yeah, Cyan Rose and NY Rambler has done an amazing job so far.
Yeah, thanks for making us look smart.
Then again, anything can make us look smart.
Yeah, for example, me saying 2 + 2 = fish.
That makes sense.
See what I mean?
At least it's nice that we get a very linear seed considering what happened yesterday. I'm still mind-boggled about that.
Oh.
That daily race is definitely one that you have to watch back on.
Oh, we got to see the bunny sprite for this on SHEDG's side. That's a really good, I like that. I like the bunny sprite for that one. Kind of disagree with what it should have been, but that's still a good choice.
Yeah, that's a really good choice. Which one would you have wanted instead then?
I actually would have wanted Usagi in her school uniform.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, at least as SAGG has so far figured out the logic. Just gonna have to wait and see if Ice Palace is needed for anything.
And with the route he's taking, we're gonna get a mimic check.
Yeah, I've not seen any hints about that yet, and that is usually one that you find pretty quickly.
And meanwhile, OK Guy's gonna dip into ice.
Oh. Why again? He has neither Fire Rod or Bombos.
and OK Guy realizes that and gets right on out.
So what is worse than moderate?
Below average? I don't know. No, don't do that. Don't do that. OK Guy's pretty all right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Meanwhile, on Dancy's side, he takes down Moth. The struggling guy, I like that one.
That is a good one.
Let's see what we got in this rolling pin. Nope, just arrows. Meanwhile, ETM is on his fighter sword, Argus, and he's doing hammer strats.
I basically called that one. I forgot what I called it. Never mind.
You could, I guess the good way of calling it is the best way to ruin your menu time. Turn-based strats, yeah, I like that too. Oh,
right,
found...
that was it. That was what I intended to call it.
And evidently, we found Flute on the laser bridge, I do believe.
I heard the seed was linear.
Oh, and I just realized something. Maybe Trinex has, of all things, our bow, because that's one of the few things it can have.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is quite surprising, to say the least.
Looks like SAGTG struggling a little, and the Ice Head's gonna make a little mess for him for it.
Bad Ice Head, bad Ice Head.
That's why I deal with the Ice Head first. I don't want that mess.
He nearly did it a second time.
Why don't you clean up what the mess you've made, silly Trinex? Dante about to get his lamp.
Finally. I'm saying that, but okay, guy doesn't have it yet either. Okay, so we're either looking at Bo being in Ice Palace or Meyer at this point, or Meyer area in general.
There's still plenty of overworld checks we haven't gotten hits for, though. So, there's still that possibility.
Except for Ether Tablet, I can't think of any.
Yes, there was a ped check, but unfortunately, much to our chagrin, it was cash.
Okay, so I didn't think about the Gary's last box. That one is also one overload location. Okay, I can only think of two at the moment.
You know, at this point, I have to think we're likely in go mode depending on what the medallion is and if the bow is there.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the last over location was removed. Thank you, Dante.
Ah, what was purple chest?
Yeah, some more bombs.
And I didn't happen to catch the medallion needed for Meyer.
I mean, and then we find our first boomerang, and there's Ether, so whatever.
Well, medallions aren't a problem now.
And apparently it was Ether as well.
Now all we need is bow, and we'll be in go mode, I think.
Yeah.
Bow mode for go mode. Don't you love the ring to that? Let's see here for checkerboard. Nothing.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, someone bringing up in chat a very diabolic thing.
Do tell.
They're thinking that the bow is on cold stare.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that, because that would mean that all of our pendant dungeons had good things today.
Meanwhile, we see Dancy just about to open up Turtle Rock and go in.
Yeah.
Let's say GTG handling that first room like a champ. That one's pretty tricky to do very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see on the half bridge here whether or not our bow is here. Survey says no.
I thought it said not yet.
Well, we'll see soon enough. Like, we still have a couple more checks.
Yeah.
Like this spike chest, and that isn't it either, but it is helpful.
Oh, it looks like SCGT might be go mode in this tempo.
That's pretty bold of him. Let's see if it pays off.
Absolutely.
Because we're not sure if we ever saw a hint for the bow.
I don't think we have. Yeah, I would try to point out one thing. This is a pretty common strat nowadays.
Just do Vitreous if you get an early big key.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, an offset is if bow is indeed the on Victorious.
Well, meanwhile, okay, guys, checking the ether tablet for us, and let's see what it has. The blue boomerang. So that isn't the correct answer.
Yeah, that isn't the right one. That is not the item we're looking for.
Let's see those bomb strats. Or no, he's going straight in.
Yeah, he want to do spins.
And he's doing serpentine strats. Oh, now he's got the giant eyeball up against the wall. Doing good with that.
Yeah.
That's always nice to do if you can get him cornered like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's water with a small key, so he's gonna have to enter here again. He has to check the other ones as well.
Well, at the very least, he'll have that health refill.
We are gonna see that in a minute that OK guy will finally get his lamp.
I have to ask though, if it isn't here in Meyer, and it isn't in, is there anything left aside from ice?
I'm having a hard time figuring that out if that is the case.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we have most of the overworld cleared out.
Yeah, I think so.
Bumper Cave was bombs.
Oh, thank you, Fancor. That's really nice of you.
Well, let's see. Map chest has a little love. That isn't a bow.
Okay, one item left then.
And he's gonna ignore the big key chest for now.
Smart choice. That one is a bit of a time investment.
Very true, but it does have an all too critical hint there if it doesn't have anything to troll. And there's a key. I hear there are many there.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going to check compass first. Let's see. No, that isn't it
Another
either.
small key.
We're being strung along, it feels like.
Okay, there are only 2 checks left though, so he should be finding something very...
Let's see if it's here in the big chest.
Oh, that's
No,
a
it's
shield!
not in my
So let's head over to ice then.
So it's either an ice or someone missed a critical check. A critical overworld check, that is.
Yeah, it looks like ACDTG is gonna take the big red bomb before heading over to ice.
I kinda can't blame him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't pick up of any other over location we haven't checked yet, so it's gonna have to be there. Oh, we don't get to see at least the abandoned bomb strat, which is a really nice, cool strat.
Very nice. Very nicely done by Dante to keep the ice head from making a mess.
Yeah, absolutely.
As they are just about to get the bad news that he has to go into ice.
And that was otherwise a very good second phase as well from Dante. And Idiom is gonna head into Hera.
Okay, guy picking up his fire rod.
Wait, have he actually been in Nepal yet? Oh no! Where is he going?
Oh dear. He might, considering how he's followed the logic to a T thus far, he might see, you know, as soon as he sees that big key. Oh wait.
Oh, he has
he's turning independent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's not been in Sasla yet. And
that's surprising.
He's
when
not been in Eastern either
in.
then. He's not been in Eastern either yet then.
Oh dear. This could...
Yeah, this could open the door for the next one in line then. Which would at this point be Idiom.
Yeah, but it's really hard to tell who's in the lead right now. So I'm believing that as soon as he sees the big key, in that left chest, he might leave right away, considering how well he's followed the logic to a T thus far.
Yeah, probably. He knows that if the bow is not here in the first place, it can't be anywhere else in pod.
There he goes. Now the question is, will he...
He probably gonna head into Eden though.
Yeah, he's checking Eastern now.
Hoping for that vanilla bow, I guess.
I can't blame him at this point. You're an hour 20 in, and no one has hit done yet. You're looking for any sort of edge.
But the good thing is that as soon as he's done here, he's probably gonna head over to ice.
But let's ask this for real. Do you think? Are you hoping for an early bow if it's in ice, or a late bow if it's in ice?
I have like right now two sides of me answering that question. One as a runner, which is early bow, and one as a commentator and watcher, a late bow.
Oh, it's the old angel and devil argument, right? Both of them on your shoulders.
Considering my name, I am the angel.
Is that so? Then allow me to express my apologies for messing up your name during our station check earlier.
It's fine. I have heard about 8 different ways my name has been said, so I don't care at this point. The coolest one though so far I heard was Angel H said. Yeah, we have found all the ballers now as well.
Wow. So, if somehow someone miraculously has a hard time against Ganon, they'll be well stocked for the fight in round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look at that. He's just he's not far behind. Can we get also marking on Danphy for Swamp, please?
And it looks like we're finally going to get our dive into ice thanks to SAGTG.
Yeah, finally. Imagine the first hint in here saying that the bow is on the boss, meaning that we will have to go to Cold Step. Okay, that was Sasala's Green Pendant hint.
You don't say! These hints have just been 10 out of 10!
Yep.
Okay, let's see if maybe the first chest has what we need. Here it is it? No, we gotta go deeper.
We said a lot of people wanted to be on the boss.
I kinda can't blame them, because they're all not playing this seed. Let's see if we get the perfect strats in the double Stalfos room from GTG.
Oh, thank you, game.
Nope.
How did the top one? Oh, right. Yeah, how did the top one die? Did it hit him before running down?
And considering we still don't know where the bow is, I don't think we're gonna. Oh wait, there. I guess we are gonna see the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Great setup.
Yeah, it certainly was, but I kind of disagree with that, considering we might have to full clear this anyway.
Yeah.
Then again, he has an extra. He got an early key, so you'll be able to go to the right side immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good key logic so far.
Still nothing. We have not seen any of the 3 items in ice yet.
Yeah, they are gonna don't stop coming soon.
Let's see here. No, that's one of the items.
2 more.
Is it here in the big key chest? No, but we have validation.
That's nice.
Bingo. We found both green rupees and now the single arrow.
Oh, we see a blue cane strat from Danphy on Victor's.
Ooh, very nice. Never
It's not
seen those
often
before.
you see that.
Yeah, I was just saying that's a very unique strategy.
It's a cool strategy nonetheless. But you see how much magic it takes, so I'm not surprised that we don't see it as often.
A shield
Okay.
is in mire. Wow.
The hints are on point today.
Yeah, they just don't stop, do they?
They don't stop coming back to the booth and they hit the ground run.
Here we go. Let's see what's in iced tea. That isn't it either.
Okay, so we have the 2 sets left before Cold Stare. And
Yeah, we have
probably,
we have the
we
freezer
have to do
room.
the bomb jump.
Yeah, we have the freezer room and then Cold Stare itself. No, the big key chest. I don't think we've seen the big key yet, though.
It's gonna have to be here.
Yeah, if by that logic, it has to.
Oh my god, it's almost like we know this game.
I know. It's astounding. All right, let's see if it's here. Come on, come on. There it is! Ladies and gentlemen, at the 1 hour 26 minute 40 second mark, we have our first featured runner in Go mode.
And all of the pendants dungeons have come through today. So yeah, very, very nice find for GTG. And he's celebrating that with an item dash through the peg.
And this is actually going to turn out to be pretty strong routing, on SAGDG's part, because he'll be able to do some twin killing with Eastern and Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, and considering that he did not venture far into pod like the other runners, he don't need to really go in and get anything in there. You just need to go in and kill the boss.
Yeah, it was very smart of him to have the foresight to keep to the logic and not deviate once. Well, I'm not entirely sure of that. I can't remember if he got his lamp before he went up to Death Mountain.
I won't say that he did. He did the smith very early.
There he goes.
Well, Zelda fanboy, I don't blame you. That is a really good game.
I really need to play that game. I feel terrible that it's been out, what, 1-2 years now? I can't remember when Persona 5 came out.
Oh, someone wants to see a randomizer of that. Okay, I'm behind that.
That sounds like it'd be pretty difficult to randomize such a recent game, though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, I think that SAGTG did get Lamp before because he was very early over to Hypegate to get the Mist to do the Smith chain.
Ah, right. Well, regardless, he's making his way through pod like gangbusters.
Yeah. Good thing that there was a small key on the Bowlock side. Let's see that Danphy is gonna pick up his bow in a few minutes as well, so it's just behind. This can come down to execution and the routing in GT.
And I'm gonna just come out and say it. Don't blink or you'll miss the finish on this. There you go. There goes Helmasaur King.
Yeah, only almost left, and then we're off to DT. So because of how quick that one is gonna take, makes also that directly after Almost Night has been killed, to write in your number. I'm gonna do a little pre-warning here.
Not yet, though. Not yet.
I can at least do a pre-warning so that they are prepared for it.
Oh, we still have like another couple minutes.
You already been here. You just need to go to the boss.
That's very true, but still, walking through an entire dungeon takes time.
Although if you have the boots in Eastern, that's significantly more than you save.
Yeah, but still, that's still a minute, about somewhere between 30 seconds to a minute, at least.
Okay, Firebell lover, do that. Oh, thank you, Darcy. That was really nice. I really need to learn those commands at some point.
As someone who's not one of the big wigs of our amazing volunteer staff of Speed Gaming, I don't feel like I need to know all of that.
I guess so.
By the way, shoutouts to Speed Gaming for providing this platform to show off all this amazing stuff. And if you're more interested about what's going on next on Speed Gaming, I invite you to go to www.speedgaming.org or follow Speed Gaming 1 through 6.
I'm just wondering why Danphy is fighting Coldstare.
And there it is. Whoa, the swag flute call before the crystal catch. Don't think I've seen that.
Nice. So guys, where is the big key in GT? Get your numbers in between 1 and 22. The first one who calls it out gets a shout out. I don't have any other prizes for you, unfortunately. I guess it gets bragging rights.
It's not like this is a tournament. No, this is all just for fun. By the way, tile room. It's so naturally 22. I feel obligated to say that after calling tile room one time during a seed. Besides, the seed hasn't trolled enough.
Apparently someone wants it to get trolled because that person gets 23.
Wow.
That is bold. That is very bold. Cool.
I love it. And apparently, 1 minute 45 seconds. Still technically a couple minutes.
Okay, I give it that was close enough 2 minutes to be calling that. And it looks like Dante might have done go mode ice, because he's heading in again. He doesn't have the bow yet.
Ooh.
So why did it dissect the big key test? Those sets were close to each other this time around.
Yeah, look. Yeah, considering those red tiles were down, Dante looks like he's gonna full clear it.
Yeah. Surprised to see him do coaster before clearing out the dungeon.
And SAGTG is into Ganon's Tower at 134.37.
So, you can't guess anymore, guys.
Let's see what sort of strats.
So, in number 1, we find blueberries. In number 2, we find butter.
I prefer margarine, thank you.
Alright then.
Now, call it what you want.
In number 3, we find a shield.
Don't think we're gonna see that one. So I guess memes will live for today.
Yep, Bob is gonna be set free today, hopefully.
Let's see what we'll be getting in the stall child room. Another key. Yet another key. Some big 20. And some arrows. And considering what's coming next, we're gonna need a lot of arrows.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're up to 7 now, right?
Yes.
Okay, number 8 we have the big key! Who said 8?
Let's see, I'm gonna check here real quick. The first one who said it was Miss Achiever.
Miss Achiever? That's a really good name. I like that.
Yeah, that's a really nice one.
So congratulations. You're awesome. I know you can't see it, but I have my thumbs up.
And I would be giving you a high five if it was the case that I had push to talk.
Yeah. Meanwhile, SHETG was beautifully handling, the mimic rooms.
Yeah. And we see that Danphy is finally in pod.
Almost looked like SHETG wanted to take the safety door there, because he's about half health. But on blue, that shouldn't be too big of a deal, though.
Yeah, and he did buy blue goo after doing... No, he never did that, so he still has his blue potion from earlier.
Yeah.
And there are still more places up here in GT where you can get the fairy if you would absolutely need it.
More importantly, he does have the bug net, so...
Okay, that was a pretty good dodge there from the laser.
Okay, let's see it. Beautifully done by SHGTG.
Yeah, he's killing it so far.
Meanwhile, Dante's onto Helmosaur King. Gets the first Wizrobe room beautifully done. The second one is the trickier one, in my opinion. Let's see if he gets that. That's the setup. Doesn't get it perfectly, but he gets it all the same.
Yeah, that was still good.
He's gonna have to be careful now. He might want to ready that blue potion soon.
Or he just gonna do powder on the two ones coming up soon.
That's true too, and he looks like he successfully did not despawn the tower.
Was pretty close to it. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's not gonna do that then.
He's probably gonna collect those fairies.
Or not.
Wow, okay then. He's confident.
Yeah. Well, he has butter and both silver. I can't blame him.
Oh, and apparently in all our excitement from like the last few minutes, we actually have a first place finisher. Goomba 90 has finished with an official time of 1:36.57. If you happen to see him, give him your GGs.
That is a pretty good time. So time for Geometry Wizard.
I think we're gonna get a 4 cycle here. There's one.
That's not really good position.
There's another.
Now this single. Oh, this this one is nice. There's a double.
And Shire is finished in second with a time of 1:39.57. Meanwhile,
And
SAGTG
another
is
double.
done.
Okay, time to get some bacon.
Can it be bacon-covered nachos? I'm kind of extra hungry.
Why do you try to make me hungry?
I don't mean to. I haven't had lunch yet.
I just had dinner before this. I don't want to get hungry so quickly.
Okay, let's see what Ganon has to say.
That is a really good question.
He's bringing up philosophy.
Am I the only one who doesn't like those sword beams you actually get from having full hearts?
Believe it or not, there are people that dislike having the shield too, the mirror shield.
Yeah, I can see that.
Their argument is that it causes more lag.
But I can't really say anything because I hate the red boomerang for that reason.
Anytime you're ready, Ganon. There we go. Let's see if SAGTG... No, he's not going to deal with the torch glitch. Let's see if he gets... There's the first hit. There's his second.
Yeah, he only going to play somewhere you can get only singles. So I'm not surprised.
And with him having to travel so far, he can't do the double to finish. That might be it! Yes, it is! Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs out in the chat! For SAGTG is going to be our first featured runner to finish this race.
And he's gonna be fourth overall with a time of 1:43.23. And Lin Lin came in at third place with 1:42.08. So a little bit of a snipe.
We'll see about getting him in here in a hot minute.
We see that Danfi has just entered GT as well.
He gets his bacon sword. And now joining us is SAGTG. Congratulations, well done.
Thanks. This was definitely kind of an interesting seed.
Yeah, I really wanted you to follow the breadcrumbs. It seemed.
Yeah. The only thing I really regret was I went into Eastern and Pod before doing an Ice Palace, and at that point in the seed, I was kind of feeling like if it's in Eastern or Pod or on that general path, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So as I was running over there, I was really just thinking, wait, I should really just go somewhere else.
Yeah, we kind of noticed that when that you'd waited so long to turn in the green pendant.
Yeah, I was just trying to do all I could to have to avoid revisiting places, and unfortunately I kind of waffled a little bit at the end there, but still overall I feel it mostly worked out for me, especially choosing to go into Pendant Swamp as early as I did.
Yeah. I think the rest of our runners actually broke logic to do most of Palace of Darkness. We noticed that you tried to play the logic very straight.
Yeah. Sometimes I do sequence breaks and sometimes I don't. I don't have any particularly strong reason as to why I choose one or the other early in a seed. Later on, it has a lot to do with either just keeping my routing efficient or trying to catch up after something went wrong. But this time, it was just feeling like the logic kept pointing me to places and more places, and so I just kept following all that.
Hey, it worked out for you.
Yeah, definitely. I think I could have gotten third, but for some reason, when I got to phase 4 of Ganon, my brain just shut off for a moment, and I started to get set up like I was going to do silverless, and I went, wait, what?
Yeah, it looked like you waffled on a torch glitch there.
Yeah, it wasn't even particularly the torch glitch. I just didn't hit Ganon right away, and then I stopped thinking for a moment. But you know, that's enough. Sometimes under pressure, that happens.
You do some pretty stupid things when all the big bright lights are on you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but overall, this was a pretty interesting and fun seed, I would say. I appreciate that it was so open so early. It wasn't linear, it just had plenty of places to choose to go the whole time.
Yeah, you're saying that, but it still felt very linear with the fact that you want to head into swamp to get access to deserts, which give you access to fire rod, which give you access to the bombos.
That's true. The progression was a bit linear. I'll give you that, but I feel like at least the sense of choice was nice and open.
Also, on a side note, I really appreciated the sprite you chose for this raid.
Oh yeah, I always got to play as Sailor Moon.
Yeah, as a fan, it's become my more favorite sprite to use if I'm not using Link.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I always used to use Pink Ribbon Link, but then when Sailor Moon got added, I decided to switch it up, and I've been on that ever since.
You're saying that like it's some sort of addiction.
Not really, no. Though it does make me wonder if I'll be seeing a reason to switch up my sprite when V31 comes along.
Yeah, we talked about that before, and was wondering if there were gonna be any good sprites coming soon.
We'll just have to wait and see whenever that happens. So, was there anything else that frustrated you that you haven't addressed before?
For a long time, the purple chest was just hanging over my head, and at no point did I have a good way to route that in. And there was one other minor frustration, and that's that I did the save and quit with the blacksmith to get the lamp, and then immediately got the mirror afterwards. That felt like, okay.
Right,
that's what I get.
I did actually mention that as well. Because we saw Danphy picking up the mirror just after you saved and quit.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating when those things happen, but they're also funny. So it's like there's that immediate grr moment, and then you just kind of laugh it off.
Well, makes for good entertainment, right?
Yeah, that's the truth, and that's what we're all here for.
Indeed. Meanwhile, while Dante is making his way into Ganon, we have a few more finishers. Well, if you're curious, you can always look them up, but just know that they are finishing.
Yeah, we have our top 10 at this moment.
So, any other thoughts?
Not really. It's definitely going to be exciting to go back and watch this, since Dante and Idiom are both my teammates on the team league. So I'll be looking forward to seeing what kind of strategies they employed and what we might learn from that.
Good luck with that then.
Thanks. As of last night, we are 2-0, so we're in a good position going out of week 1.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Really, very good job from you guys then.
You know, our
So-
opponents next week are really tough, but we're feeling like maybe we have a good shot.
Was it open mode next week?
Yeah, next week is open mode.
23 bonks. That's pretty impressive.
You got to rack up as many as you can.
And a sub 3 menu. That's really nice.
That's very good.
Considering that I did not sub 140 this, I'm kind of surprised by the sub 3 menu there.
Really? What's considered good to you? Sub 230?
Usually I get probably about 310 for this amount of time. I don't know though. I usually kind of compare it to the overall time because a longer seed's going to lead to more menu time just naturally.
Fair enough. And that's a really
And-
good... Sorry,
and
go
we're
ahead.
gonna see Dante completing and coming at the 12th place with a time of 1:50:46. GG. And they did a nice moonwalk into the Triforce room as well.
But yeah, 156 item collection. That's pretty good.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't decide to Dark Magician in GT. That would have added quite a few there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get your teammate Dante in here. In the meantime, we see that we have 16 finishers so far. And it was really close between number 15 and 16, which was Gus and Wuss. And I think we've only seen 2 forfeits as overall in this seed.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk about who didn't finish. It's always better to see who participated overall, right?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm just gonna acknowledge that we had a few forfeits.
Well, you're not wrong. There will always be some that simply don't have the time or too frustrated.
Yeah, so someone had to go to work.
Meanwhile, we see... I'm not actually sure what ETM is doing there.
I think he's done with Eastern, so he's heading to GT.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because I just saw his stuff light up on the tracker.
And we are
And
joined by Dante. GG.
Yo, thanks, GG.
So, how about this seed?
Man, everything I wanted to do, I guess I couldn't. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times I've been burned by Bow and Ice Palace, but usually it's a crystal and not a pendant, so this felt really bad.
Well, at least it didn't lead you. At least there were the other pendant dungeons didn't lead you completely astray. Swamp in particular.
Yeah, Swamp seemed to be loaded. I kind of wanted to go right up the mountain before I got, anytime before I got Lamp. Like, I kind of wanted to go as soon as I had Mirror and Hammer. And then I kind of put it off. I was thinking, well, what if Hera is fire-locked and there's something important? So I kind of juggled that in my mind for a bit, decided to not. And then, unfortunately the hook was there. And I said, well, we've wasted a good bit of time that we could have gone to Swamp already. And then when Swamp was loaded and had boots, I said, well, I feel somewhat behind now because I know at least someone in this group made that play.
Well, at least it's still a sub 2 seed.
Yeah, I mean, considering I feel I did literally everything but Tower of Hera, and I was beginning to really regret not doing Tower of Hera. I was thinking, oh man, this is going to be a long one. And, going up GT, there was hardly, in the IRC, there was hardly anybody done. And I was like, everyone is going to flood in here at right before I get done. And I knew me doing right side of Ice Palace and doing Cold Stare because I missed that bomb jump was going to cost me so much time when the bow showed up in the big chest. I was like, well, we could have got that a long time ago.
Yeah, early flippers and early mitts really drove home the point.
Oh, Etium is doing Tile Room.
Oh dear. That's interesting. And oh yeah, he doesn't have the cape because cape is in GT. We got a hint about that.
At least he gets to practice his boomerang throws, at least. But what compelled you, Dante, to do pod?
Well, sometimes pod has stuff and sometimes it doesn't. It's randomizer, right?
I guess you can't. I guess I can't argue with that logic.
I mean, I was trying to read a little further into the logic, by, skipping, right side with the bow or whatever, or doing the potion glitch. And when it came up empty, I thought, okay, we could have go-moded this, and the key was up front, so that's bad. If we'd have got some kind of progression there, then I'd have felt a lot better. But, that's a play I like to make if I have the assets to do it. I'm not going to go out of my way to go get a potion just to do that and sequence break it. But if I have it and I'm routing in that part of the world, it felt okay at the time.
Meanwhile, ETM's continuing along the right side.
Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna do full right, so he's gonna get a pretty high number for the GT big key.
Meanwhile, OK Guy is on his way to GT now.
Yeah, he can easily pause Etium if at this point if he goes right. Oh, sorry, if he goes left, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what stream you're watching that's going left. They're going full right. They're going left right now.
I just hate when the two words can mean two different things. When the same word can mean two different things.
It's almost like the languages of the world are very tough to speak of, especially if English is not your first language.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just kidding. You've been doing a great job.
No, you're right. English isn't my first language.
OK Guy, okay with killing Bob, it appears.
Well, he will never see Bob, so he's fine.
I guess that's true, unless he goes Dark Magician here.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
$12 bonks. That's pretty good there.
Yeah.
You gotta get more bonks. Wait until Aga 2's down and just bonk the wall as much as you can.
Yeah, I know one of those was completely intentional, bonking.
Oh, look, it's gonna be very even between Etium and the OK Guy.
Oh, wow.
They're lining up pretty nicely. We can have a really cool finish between them.
It all matters on execution, basically.
Very fast first room for the OK Guy.
Second room was done beautifully well too. That's the trickier one in my opinion because of the two BMOS there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not gonna lie, I hate BMOS with a fiery hot passion.
You're not the only one.
I mean, they're not terrible in any other Zelda game, but they're terrible here.
Yeah, I specifically hate the BMO in the ice room coming up soon. That one is giving me so much trouble.
The ones on the conveyor belts are pretty obnoxious too.
Those one actually had too much problem with. This more one coming in, yeah, as I said, in the next room, not this one. This one.
And then you also got the fireball statue to the left as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a really nice job. Nice room from the OK guy. And Ephraim as well. They are keeping each other the neck to neck.
OK guy unable to get the one cycle. Let's see if ETM can. No,
Ooh,
he won't.
misses the first shot. Yeah,
This is the third too.
It is actually really hard to time in the silvers.
Let's see how well OK Guy handles the whiz rope rooms. Gets the first one like no problem. Again, it's the second one that's trickier. Let's see. Gets
Very
it like
nicely
a
done.
Now it's ETM's turn. Let's see. Perfect. Looks like OK Guy did not despawn the tower. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close.
That was very close.
I was worried he despawned it.
Yeah, getting damage that actually looks like it despawned at one point.
And for anyone in chat asking about that, if you walk up that particular set of stairs on the same frame the torch goes out in the previous room, it despawns the rest of the enemies in the tower.
Meaning that
you have to go back
will
up
never
again.
spawn. So the sets will never appear in this room.
Not just Moldorm, but not even Agamine either. If you hover over that gap.
And we see that the validation assist is 100. A nice double there from the OK guy. I'm gonna not have to rename him.
The
Wow,
somewhat
another
getting
double.
better than OK Guy.
Yeah, I think I earned that name now. He got 3 doubles in a row in very bad layouts actually when looking at where his stat was.
Well, I guess he's moving on up in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, he will be on to his Ganon fight.
Yeah. Alright then, Dante, do you want to know where the butter sword was?
Sure. Yeah, I was actually noticing that everybody, it seems, but me had that. So.
That was Hera, the first stair you go down.
Man, I should have checked that. I mean, I was chatting some with GTG and in PMs, and it's a fast check, and I did feel behind just based on I figured someone had the hook by then, but really, honestly and truly, it isn't that long of a check to do, especially for potentially some information from that hint as well. So I don't know. I may change my routing up next time if I'm in this type of scenario, but you never know until hindsight's 2020 in this case.
Well,
Yeah.
look at it this way. You had the better sword. A lot of people seemingly don't like having butter at the end.
I mean, butter just makes things kind of free, especially Ganon. But
Yeah, but I hear a lot of people say, and I can even see it too, that the difference between tempered and butter is kind of inconsequential.
Well, I mean, it is. The thing, I guess, that, really would have helped me knowing that was, I did most of Vitreous, or pretty much all of Vitreous, with the hammer and Master Sword. So that was a huge, in my mind, that was a huge time sink, at least, 10 plus 20 seconds or so.
Meanwhile, get your GGs out in chat, because the OK guy did pretty okay, finishing with a time of 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 3 seconds.
That's gonna earn him 24th place in the standings.
And we'll see about getting him in just a moment.
We're gonna see Etium also finishing off his Ganon fight now. Get your GGs in chat for him as well. He's gonna be the 4th on the restream ones, and he's gonna come in at 25th place with a time of 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 50 seconds.
We'll see about getting both of our remaining rudders in to maybe talk with us and go over things. So, do you have any other thoughts about the seed, Dante?
I mean, it was nice to start with hammer. I was expecting bombs, but
yeah, we were thinking bow, and little do we know that bow was going to be the thing that ended us.
It wasn't the first; it was the last. But I guess the other thing was I don't know, a little bit of tilt set in when I saw that Meyer was Ether and we didn't have Ether. I was like, well, this is great. And then Ether showed up, and I was like, okay, let's go do Meyer. Bo's going to be in here. And when Bo wasn't in there, I think that was when I was like, oh no, I've got to go to Ice or Hera. And I hope that I haven't made a terrible play by not doing Hera.
Oh, it could be worse. It could have had that one critical mistake where you mismarked something on Overworld. Thankfully, we didn't have any of our featured runners do that.
Yeah, I was totally scared out what at one point. As I said, English is not my first language.
Well,
and
yeah,
we are joined by Etium. GG to you.
Hey, oof. 1G at least.
Well, you happy it's done?
Yeah, I routed the first 20 minutes of this seed really well, and I don't know what happened, but the rest of it didn't work at all.
Hey, every dog has its day, right?
Yeah. Well, I just last location the bow, like literally last location. Almost last location of GT Big Key. Took me quite a while to find the boots. I don't know. That was a frustrating seed. But oh well. I can definitely see like how if you just depending on the gambles you make, you can either do really well or really poorly. Like if you gambled swamp and ice, like some people like to do, you would have done pretty well.
Hey, they can't all be jet seeds. So aside from like the great routing during the first part, and then stuff not really falling into place, was there any other standout things that you did like about this seed?
That I did like about it?
Yes.
Not really, no. I mean, Hammer Start is kind of nice, I guess.
Any other thoughts?
Not really.
Well-
I mean, would have been nice to find that lamp earlier, because that's kind of what kept me away from Death Mountain, was it not being in logic. But, well,
How's it going, guys?
Oh,
Welcome,
it's the okay guy, or I don't know what what we're calling him now.
I am not okay after that.
Yeah, we kind of had a little fun at your expense about that.
I'm glad you did. Did you notice that things like tanked for me when I entered swamp? Did anybody notice anything weird happen? My primary monitor died like halfway through swamp. So I was switching. I didn't know if I was still on my MIRC to just dot done and not worry about, seeing my computer. And so I swapped out monitors real quick. I was on the IRC. I could have just sat there, but it really messed with my brain. And then I full cleared the game, I think. Well, not ice and pedestal, but oh my goodness.
Wow, that sounds like quite a story, man.
I started backtracking all over the place. Like I went up to T-Rock just to see what it was. I think I had one medallion at the time. It was Bombos, of course. Awesome start though. Like the seed at the beginning was amazing.
Yeah, it really was. Considering like hammer is like one of the two items you want to see from Uncle. The other one being the bow, of course.
And then a sword in escape, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so.
But
very easy.
How did everybody else do? I saw some really good times for this seed pop off like a half hour ago or something like that.
Yeah, basically, ACGTG followed the logic like very, very fluently and didn't really do any sequence breaks.
Yep, the pod sequence break, mimic skip, that really messed me up because then I had to, backtrack the logic. I need to quit sequence breaking unless I really want to.
Or have like something such as the mirror.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, I kind of gambled on hoping the bow was in pod or eastern, and that didn't work out. But I can see I'm actually surprised nobody finished quicker than 136, because with this many people in the race, you figure a few people are going to just gamble swamp and ice.
Yeah.
I knew something good was in ice because I kept trying to go there without a fire source, without bombos or fire rod.
We saw that you had a couple of brain farts there, including leaving Saha without turning in the green pendant.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I was like, well, why? That was the whole point of the route. That was the whole point.
If it makes you feel better, the other night I was playing and I turned in the green pendant and then didn't check the 3 chests in the back.
Oh man.
Oh god.
And then lo and behold, that green pendant wasn't even worth keeping.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I fired some ice rod shots at Sahasrara because ice was the only location I had left.
Oh, I double bombed him. If it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, we saw that, and we saw that we might have to get CSI Hyrule on there.
Yeah. I wasn't like tilted salty though. Like I was tilted frustrated. You know what I mean?
No, I totally get it.
I still had fun, which is really important. Like I didn't get upset.
That's an important thing to come away with in a seed like this. It made you kind of frustrated that you could have done a lot better, but it wasn't troll bad.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a good seed.
It was certainly fun to call too.
Did anybody else screw up enough to where they could take the spotlight off of me and all my brain farts? That'd be nice. Not that I wish ill on anybody, but
I don't think so.
No, of course not. We couldn't share it, could we?
Well, actually, one really cool thing that happened. So, Etium got into ET about a few minutes ahead of you because he decided to basically do Dark Magician and do a try on Tile Room. You guys
Oh.
entered into the gauntlet 3 seconds between each other.
That's awesome. Well, thanks
And-
again.
and
Good
Yeah,
game,
that tile
everybody.
room.
I'm
And
Oh,
gonna
it
get
yeah,
out of
full
here.
yeah.
right
Like-
as well.
He finished about 30 seconds ahead of me, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. So
It
yeah,
was
tile
close.
room was probably the difference. I almost last located that big key. All I had left after that was random. So 182 out of 216. That's
Jeez.
horrifically bad.
You'll
I'm
get them
excited.
next time. Don't worry.
I'm excited to go back and watch the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Glad you guys enjoyed yourself. I'll catch you guys later.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and thanks for, commentary, everybody putting this on and tracking and all that good stuff. It's always awesome. Later,
Yep.
guys.
See ya. GG.
Thank you. Okay, guy. Make sure you give him a follow. Heck, we have all our other runners here. Make sure you give them a follow too. They all put on a great show, and we hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, I think that's gonna do it for us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the schedule up to see what's coming next. So see, coming up later today, we have some more randomizers. It is a lot of actually Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizers. One coming at 6:30, one coming at 8. Probably some other ones during night as well. And yeah, a lot of randomizers basically all around. So make sure to get a check on the schedule if you want to see any of that.
But other than that, I think that's gonna do it for us. On behalf of our trackers, let me see if I can remember them again. Sindoris and NY Rambler. On behalf of all our runners, on behalf of Speed Gaming, I'm Too Crazy Dude,
And I'm Angels.
and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye bye.